frog is gonna be so mad at you. Like, you don't just harass the ones at work, you do this too.
We're all over. Come on, get back, you guys. Get back, you guys.
Back up. You okay, Maria?
Yeah.
I can't believe you're doing this to a poor innocent frog.
It's hilarious. I didn't realize they'd actually go for it.
Oh, they're
I
aggressive.
grew up with a pond in my backyard.
So what, this is how you used to catch frogs when you were a
I'm
kid?
not gonna lie, I used to use the hook and just hook them up, but you're a conservationist, I'm not gonna be that mean for the video. Gotta be a little bit more resourceful.
It really wants to eat whatever you have.
I might have messed up too.
I think it fell off.
You get paranoid. I mean, right now I could probably catch it if I go after it, because it doesn't.
Instead of like going to the frogs, we make Ian bring the frogs to us. This is what happens whenever you're greedy. So like curiosity killed the cat, and the greed of this frog wound it up in the wonderful and magnificent Ian in his hands. You gonna kiss it? Let me.
Would be cool if we can gather like 10 of them, somehow put them in a bucket or something, and then show off like all the different colors. I got 2 more.
So now we're good with that one.
Okay.
Thank you.
So. Oh, this one's like a little bit more of a green yellow.
Well, that's a good one.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, why is it not coming out?
Oh.
There it is.
Oh.
Yeah, he's so funny. he just
Yeah.
finds them. Oh, a snake.
Oh, that's a good Eastern garter.
Just don't show it to the frogs,
Yeah.
or else they're done.
Snake's probably. That's a butler's. I think.
Oh yeah, I think that is a butler's. Good find.
Dude, why? Where did you take us, you two? Butlers. That's really important, actually.
Yeah, that's a gorgeous one.
Eat it. I'm just kidding.
Like a noodle. Like a hot noodle.
I'll pull that thing right back out, dude.
We'll do it like Lady in the Tramp style.
Happy birthday.
We're not on live, are we?
No.
Oh. He's obviously out here poaching these leopard frogs.
There we go.
Whatever you want to say.
All right, so what we have here is a really special find for Michigan species. This is a Butler's garter snake. At first glance, it looks very similar to our more common eastern garter snakes, or like a northern ribbon, but it's its own species and it's a lot more rare. So the key differentiating feature on them is they're a bit smaller, but their head is about the same width as their neck, as well as the positioning of the striping is different. It's a different orientation on the scale rows, and they have a lot. I've noticed they have a lot deeper black striping to them than our easterns. Easterns tend to have a really variable coloration, but you don't see these very often. They're getting rarer all the time, and it's just really nice to see they're just right next to a really urban area. They're doing well over here.
Baby American toad, guys. Beautiful.
I think we've entered the baby toad spot. The leopard frogs owned it. Filming that with the camera. Cool. Amelia, take it away with the toads.
Yeah.
I'll let Amelia take the.
Yeah, you can talk about them.
Oh, this one's even rounder. So what we have here is a baby Eastern American toad. This is the most common species of toad in Michigan. We do have Fowler's toads, but they're mostly kind of localized around like the West Coast and stuff. This guy probably came out just this year. He probably came out around April or so out of the water. April, June-ish. And These guys come out in massive numbers and a lot of them fall prey to other animals, so hopefully this guy will make it to adulthood, because it takes them around 2 years to reach full maturity and start reproducing on their own. They don't give you warts if you touch them. That is an old wives' tale. They do have a mild toxin, mostly secreted by the parotoid glands behind their eyes. It's very hard to see on this little animal, but it kind of looks like a couple of beans behind the eyes. This isn't dangerous, but it could potentially make like a dog or a cat a bit sick if it were to try and eat the toad. So of course, as with any animal, definitely want to wash your hands after you handle something like this, so that you're not going to potentially be getting that like in your eyes or your nose if you were to touch your face. These guys probably eating lots of like small crickets and stuff this time of year, at least like whatever they can find that's small enough. Might even be going for ants if they're not too spicy.
Okay, didn't even have to like get it to focus. Look at this beautiful coloration. Look how he's arching his back. That's really interesting that he wants to pose like that, but I guess he can't really move much because he's trapped. I'm probably blinding you, I'm sorry. But it's really neat to see these guys out here. They pretty much have a niche in the ecosystem, and it seems to be only theirs, whereas in Pennsylvania they have to compete with pickerel frogs, and the wood frogs are also really becoming abundant. So along with the green frogs, I know green frog populations decimate leopard frog populations. So these guys are doing really well up here. It's nice to see. It must be a good booming year for them. And it has been a little cooler, at least where we're at in Pennsylvania. I don't know about for you guys, but it's been cooler, and we had a lot of like rainy spring this year. So if that's the case for up here, it would make a lot of sense for why these guys are doing so well.
Another thing for as far as us coming out here and trying to get some of these for our camera shots and to catch these in our hands, it's actually perfect timing because a lot of these little guys are just coming out of the water, and right now they're in high numbers because there hasn't been enough time for predation to really take care of their populations. And as far as us hunting them, it's a lot easier to find 100 small ones right now than it would be to find 10 or a dozen of the adult ones, just because they're pretty populated, it seems like, specifically in this area.
That's a good shot. A lot of young toads and young leopard frogs.
Add another one to the list, dude. We're just checking them all off on this trail, man. It's like Pokemon Go out here. Oh, you're actually playing Pokemon Go. First and foremost, come out. We can't when your hand comes around and you find spots that this whole time we just had our whole checklist in like a half-a-mile radius.
Yeah, this was the size that I was seeing the other day that was hanging out with the leopard frogs.
Right here, guys, we found a wood frog. We've been out here not even that long. We've checked off the baby leopards. We found the baby toads, American toads, and now we are on to our baby. This is a pretty good size. I mean, they don't get, as far as the size and stuff they go.
Yeah, he'll get quite a bit bigger.
He'll get quite a bit bigger.
Yep.
But as you can see here, yeah, beautiful color on this guy.
These guys are famous for their ability to actually freeze during the winter. They're the frog that is found the furthest north in the northern hemisphere.
We're just like going past layers of territory right now.
Yeah. Look at how tiny he is.
Yeah.
He's got some nice ridges too.
Immediately after that wood frog clip, my phone and camera ran out of storage. I filled up 2 SD cards and my phone with my trip to Josh's frogs, so Amelia had to lend a hand, and these are her clips. I have a lot of live videos of them calling on me. You know that I have some.
It's been a good night.
How different it is for your gray tree frogs and like your leopard frogs. It's so different where we're from. It's really nice to see them doing well. I mean, our gray tree frogs are very abundant, but like where we're from, they're not. They're very like only in pockets, basically. They're going to be here, and then there might not be some for a couple hours, and they're going to be here. Not only did we get the chance to take a tour of Josh's frogs and see what conservation through commercialization looks like, but then we had the chance to step into my element and go herping. It was truly incredible to see the passion and the excitement, and also the frog catching skills that the Josh's Frogs reptile and amphibian keepers had. Special shout out to Amelia, Geo, and of course Ian for all of the laughs, the fun, and the documentation we got for this episode. Thanks for watching Conservation Week. Like and subscribe and share this with your friends for more content. Thanks guys.